Boarding for Sapporo.
先の航路上天候でウェザーインフォメーション Sapporo is reporting to be cloudy with temperature of 3 degrees Celsius.
Welcome to Hokkaido, everyone. We have landed at Uchitose Airport.
Masamin. Oh, masamin. What? Yeah. Are in Sapporo. Walking, walking, walking. We have arrived. Wyndham. Okay. And this is the room. Dun, 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 dun. PM. Time to head out. There's nobody. Oh. Okay. What this means? Appetit. Enjoy. Ichiran. Ferris wheel. It's cold. It is 12:06. We're in Sapporo. It is 0 Celsius. Oh, beautiful. Look at this crab. Ta-dum. Ta-dum. Wah. You like the path that's carved out here? Oh no, the bench is gone. Sapporo factory.
See it's lit up now on these lights.
Oh no, my beer can is moving. Winter wonderland. Back on this lashy walk. Whoa! We're walking to the Sapporo Beer Museum. Sapporo Beer Garden. Let's go.
This one's good to enjoy when you drink.
Sapporo. What? Oh.
Just go straight over, turn
Ice cream dip in chocolate drink. Some choco ice cream. Stop playing. We got ice cream and a chocolate drink. Hot chocolate with ice cream. We are back again in this little street here. It's 7 switching to 40%. Dinner! On the bus to Otaru.
Yeah, I know.
Otaru bus. Worth 1 billion yen of cakes. The vault. Oh no. The temperature today is not too cold. Wait, shoot. Otaru bus terminal.
建物をかけたけドラマがある。そこで過ごす人々の笑顔を見つめて
Miso ramen.
Kind of foamy.
Soy sauce ramen.
Foamy.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Get a picture of this.
No, buy this can now. Buy this can now. Buy more. It's bubbling up. Good morning. It's 7:55 a.m. It's time to travel again.
札幌折口は右側
Otaru Station.
5番線
Number 4. Kuchan.
まもなく全行きです。まもなく We will soon be arriving at Kachan, the final
We
stop.
have arrived at Kuchan. Hello. Kuchan Station. It's the bus. Snowboard bench. Okay. Sink. Dun, dun. Bathroom. King room. Open, please. Thank you. Mount Yote is hiding. Oh, look at that. Mount Yote.
Well, 1990s, 1980s stuff. They just had to keep it all clean.
Oh, here comes the ad. What ad do we have today? Oh, here comes your gaijin. Show the salt. Hit your belly. What the heck are you doing? You have not done anything. Why are you wiping your sweat for this gaijin? control this one. Just hit your belly again. Pressure, extra pressure. Ayo, faster lah yo. Faster. Squat and get going. Oh, choy! Oh, yo! Oh, choy! Oh my goodness. Oh, what just happened? Defeated. Goodbye. That replay. Man, there was a lot of face slapping there. Face slapping. Slap your face. Oh, that guy I was attacking the face. Slap. Ouch. That's very violent. It's like, what just happened? I just got slapped. Hilton. And just come up these stairs and we're at Niseko village. Hello. Okay. Okay. Breakfast with the view. Checking out. Bye bye Mount Yotai. Got everything. Key card 867. Cheers. Cheers. Yay.
Please take your ticket. Thank you very much.
Walk.
Bound for Hakodate will depart from track number 1.
Welcome to Hakodate. There's a hotel right there. Ooh. Welcome to room 807. The end. Got this. Tram, yeah, streetcar. Walking, hiking. You say no wait. You like to stand in line. You like the music. Look at that, people everywhere. People, oh my goodness, look at it. Yeah, I forgot you can just cut us.
函館山ロープウェイをご利用いただき誠にありがとうございます。
In Hakodate.
It's coming out of the speaker.
Pew pew. There's your job dinner. 吃饭。